Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. The last video, we finished off a little bit of the DLC, or I should say a lot of the end of the DLC, but we did not fight and finish Radahn. So we'll be going back for that eventually. But I decided we're going to come back to the main game. Run through some more here while we level up instead of grinding, because still plenty of game left to play, so we don't need to go out of our way to grind just yet. So, let's just go through this little zone, get the map here, and then jump back down to Volcano Manor to clear that place out, since we never finished it. We started a lot of the missions, but we didn't even go through the manor itself. Hi-ho! He duplicated himself, but I think I got him in time. Yup. That's an annoying one. But we got him in time. Lovely. So, this is taken care of now. I do not believe there is a catacomb here. But just in case I'm wrong, let's check down this path. Not seeing anything there. Not seeing any way to get to one over there. And then most of all, I didn't see any obvious statue trying to point its way to a catacomb. Yep. So, we'll just check on the other side of here real quick. But I do not think there was a catacomb by this Erd tree. This minor Erd tree. And I see no indications of the otherwise. So, let's get up on this ledge and warp on out of here. Did I get that tree? I think I did. Alley-oop. Think is not good enough. Oh gosh. Yep. I went right in between so many tombstones there. Over the bridge. And beelining towards our rooms. These ones are a bit smaller than some of the others, so we'll just not use torrent, fall directly where we're trying to go. I do not see the light like there's an item down there, but I could be wrong. Pretty sure we got this though. And this was when I came down and did the quest for House Oslo. Yep, not seeing anything. So, we got it. Let's get on out of here before that thing recognizes that we are here. Warp. Now, actual warp. Back to the ground lift of rolled. So that we can go up here, activate the secret medallion. My soda went flat. Oops. Recarbonate my soda a little bit by pouring a tiny bit more into it. It's probably like a fourth of what was in my cup just got refilled up, so gotta drink that before the end of this recording, or else that's gonna lose its fizz. And then I've wasted even more soda. How dare. Well, I didn't waste it. I'm still gonna drink it. It's just gross. Yeah. So how dare. Now that is for the secret dungeon that is in here. I don't know. Meh, we'll do it. Forgot you came in this area. Dropped off the ceiling or something. I heard a noise behind me. Thought it might have just been a small one of those hiding in the corner, but nope. Okay, that candlelight looked like it might have been item light for a second. But luckily, I was able to see it behind that tombstone from this angle. Now, back on up here. Let's do the smart thing. Go through up here. Get through all these enemies. And go get the grace point up top. Just in case anything goes wrong. Now we don't have to fight our way up the stairs. We can fight our way down it. sneak up on every one of those enemies, which, while there is more going down than there is coming up, you don't get this. You get the drop on them rather than them getting the drop on you, normally. Makes it a lot easier. Definitely not quicker, but easier for sure. So, let's go on over here. I like to line myself up with this door before I jump. Grab this item, knock that wall down, grab this item. Silver Scarab. We really should have done that before the DLC, but oh well. And now, go straight across. Lay a smackdown on some fools. How did you not only survive, but not take any damage? Should be no invisible walls there. What you want to do is line yourself up with this door. And then walk on forward. And then we'll go in here and get the items. Get whatever's trying to get us from behind. Not allowed. Not allowed at all. Nadelbonk says no. And no means no. Always. That didn't mean to jump down, but it is what it is. We're strong enough. Hopefully we can survive this. Oop. And then, where's the last one? Ah, lovely. Well, now that we got our lovely secondary talisman, let's equip that, shall we? Yeah. There we go. Did I just notice something even better about this weapon that I don't think I've ever known? No, I didn't. Okay. I held down the L2 that last time, and I guess because of the angle of my camera, the flower looked a little bigger than normal. I thought holding it down might have made it get even bigger. If it would have done bigger splash damage, then that would have been something that I would keep in mind. But doesn't look like it did. There's no hidden path here. How dare. Strike away my initial thoughts. Since I no longer remember what exactly rating them poor does, I will no longer rate those messages. This is the way back. You come over here and you go up an elevator, very long elevator. You get back, but we don't want to go back yet. We want to finish this area, but only with 4 flasks, and it's a mimic. That ain't good. Heal up. Get on in for more smacks. That damage is crazy. For both of us. No, little bonk. No. No. But now we have had one fun mimic bonk fight. And one legitimate. So that's fine. And instead of warping up, we are running back. Because there's an item on this elevator path. And up here, nothing there. But it should be all the way at the top. Yeah. There we go. Extra item. Out that hole to get back to right here. Right next to this grace point, which now we'll sit at. And we're in the crappiest place in the game. The consecrated snowfield. I call it the crappiest because you cannot see crap.
Do you hear me? It is I, Latenna. We have reached the land of Mikla's Halig tree, where Lobo and I began our travels. It's entirely thanks to you that I'm so close to home. These great snow-laden lands stretch far to the north, and beyond the ancient bowers, in the liturgical town of Ordina, lies the place to which I must return.
Wanted to let her finish talking first. Now, let's continue onward. I want the map, but there's a couple of items here I think I usually go around and get. I know there's 2 caves that we should definitely mark, because at least one of them has a good item in it that we're gonna need. That sound, I think, means we went too far to the left. So, run over here. Yep, we're back on track. Now we should be close. Yes, thank you. To where we can start to see. So now we just gotta go right over by that big old tree. Grab that, and then we'll come back into the ice lake to get the person that wants to fight us there, I'm pretty sure. But I want this map. I need that map. Why is this so bright? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Now we have all of the map unlocked. So we just gotta get to the Halig tree and Crumbling Farm Azula. Those are the last main places left to fully explore. We've already seen the sewers, but we haven't done it, and we've seen the Volcano Manor, but we haven't done that yet either. I kinda am feeling fighting the fire giant just so I can get the other person in. I don't know what that is. Just so I can get Caller's quest done, Nefeli and Kenneth Height and Gestalk's quest done. But I also don't have to. For now, let's go get this real quick. Just to knock this item out the way, and then we'll remember that we just have to come back here at nighttime. Gosh, darn game. Not letting me attack. We're getting rid of them. We are 100% clearing out that route. It must have been like midday before, because the color palette definitely changed. But now it's morning. Such a pain. We got real lucky there. I don't know why we had iframes, but I'll take it. I guess these two were too far away to hear that, which is fine. What a shame. Can't open that. Have to knock one of them off their path. That one can just go bye-bye. Now this one, we'll try and stagger right off the boat. Not what I said to do. There we go. Still got him. Goodbye, Mr. Troll. Goodbye. Now we can jump on up here, grab this item. Get that, and then go get what looked like an Ash of War sitting on the edge right here, but it might be a blue one. Yep, just a blue one. Let's grab this item. This may be the rigged one. No, for now it's fine. Alley-oop. That was not what I meant to do. But oh well. Grab that. Grab that. Get rid of these ones. I do need magic. And then we'll grab as many of those as we could. Man, I hate them electric things. Grab that. This is a yellow annex tunnel. I remember this place. Let's get that marked. I want to say you get a cookbook and whatchamacallem, bell bearing for going in here to be able to buy Eyes of Yellow or something madness related, which is nice, but I always forget it's a thing until I get here, and then I realize that you can do that. Make a whole madness build based on that, but you have to get quite far in the game, obviously, in order to fully use that madness build, so that never really felt like it was going to be worth it / fun for me. I like builds that fully evolve from get-go to end, where you can change up stuff. But there's not really enough madness in order to make a build fully based around it and be able to change up items here and there throughout the game. You kind of have to substitute some stuff for other stuff here and there. Okay, so there's nothing on that side. Got the tunnel. We didn't uncover the ruins, but we could. Now let's go up to the church. Actually, no. Let's go to the lake first. There should be someone who wants to fight us in that, or the river, the frozen river. So let's try and do that fight. And then we'll go shift on to the north to get to the final church up there. Should give us a golden seed or a sacred tear. And then we can finish Latenna's quest, which will give us another item. They're following the Ash of War. So we can use that as a good little guidance. Threw me off with it just walking towards me. You're not supposed to ominously do that. Oh, crap. Gotta get out of here and warp just so that doesn't happen again. We will return Yellow Annex Tunnel. Very soon it will probably be time for us to do an episode of just running through every single catacomb, ever jail, that I have uncovered. We got a lot done already, but there's still a lot more left. Run forward and get them runes, because we have a fair amount on that drop. And then let's try and get a full combo of this in. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. That worked out quite well. We fought her every time, so the last time you fight her, she gives you some ancient dragon smithing stone. Which, of course, we'll take. Wait here for this guy to come on back. Really? It went all the way around me? There we go. White Shadow lore. The one Ash of War that I never used. Didn't even think it was in this game, and then Night Rain rolled around. And I was like, where'd they get that from? Why do they have this annoying Ash of War? It was in the base game. Goal was to get all the way up here. But I didn't know that one was still there. Now, activate those, hide behind there. Now, Stone Sword Key for free. And for me. Now, I'm pretty sure we got another guy to fight inside of this craptastic little area. So let's go in here until we get kicked off our horse. He should pop up somewhere around here too. Sanguinoble? Where are you, you cheeky little pick? Not that. I saw it. Crap. That ain't good. Yup. Actually does a good amount of damage, but I remember this one always being a little tricky. Just gotta try and go in from more the left side from the beginning so that we can get around some of those stupid dragonflies. Yup. I was just thinking this is too wide of an open plain for nothing to be here. I hope it wasn't where they summon in the ghost dragonkin. And I was about to start saying it. Better happen. Okay, now we came from somewhere over here. Alley-oop. And one more double hit. Barely got that heal off in time. Barely. Wasn't enough though. But very nice. Now we got that out the way. Might be. There's definitely a body down here. Oh no, it's just a person. But a bunch of eyes of yellow. And I think on the other side of that rock to my right, right over this way, is the teleporter to Moog's palace that you could have gone to other than going through the quest line to get there. Yup. This would have taken you to Moog's palace. We did not go there, but we got there a lot earlier in the game. Just in case I wanted to do it, use it for grind spots, but didn't actually end up needing to do that either. Which was nice. Each new run through of this game is always a little bit different, so. And I do mean fully new run through. Once you're on New Game Plus, it's easy street until you're a couple of new games in there. But fully new run through, you start over from scratch again. Try out some new things your first route or two through, and it's definitely a little more tough than it used to be. But also easy at the same time. Slightly easier. It's give and a take. You know what you're doing, but you expect yourself to be better. You'll still make the same screw-ups every time. Like every Souls game. It's half the fun in it. Check down here. I don't think there's another cave, which didn't look like there is. Unless that's an invisible wall, which, yeah. Only because of the slightly darker color was I thinking that might be a possibility, but I don't remember one being over here. No. Not what I thought was on that cliffside. I have to heal and get out of here. That's a lot of damage. See, a lot of damage. Once you get hit once, you are screwed. Usually go up here at a different angle. But because we came up from the Red Forest, we're going through from the Red Forest. Of course, want to get our runes back. Of course. I was gonna say I should have put on a sacrificial twig. Oh, I fucking hate myself sometimes. Realized I should have done that as soon as I was already on the horse and in the frickin' thick of it. That's so dumb. Oh well. Doesn't matter. That was 1.5 level ups right there. sugarcoating that one too. Every time I lose a good amount of runes, it's not just like a little amount. Especially at these points, try and get 2 level ups here and there just so it doesn't feel like I'm wasting time stopping and leveling up every few freaking minutes, but that's a waste of a level right there. A waste of a level is a waste of a lot more time than we'd like to admit at this point. Just have to grind in the DLC if I want to get levels back. Trying not to grind at all. Haven't so far, so there's not much point in doing it. The only closest point we've gotten to grinding is just stopping to get a few more souls just to bump ourselves to where we were. What the hell? I clicked the wrong thing. We didn't want to go to the Stake of Marika. There we go. I'm glitching off my screen.
O young yet towering sister of ours, let the birthing droplet in and create life for us, for all the Albinorics. Thank you. Our young yet towering sister, now that nothing is left unfinished, I will join you in battle to the... And when the fighting is done, then you may lay me to rest.
Yeah, her quest is done. We can summon her in to fight against Melania, which is what she really wants, but you don't have to. Let's go out and knock this stupid thing down. Couldn't need very many more of these. Now we don't have to worry about that stupid shit ever again. I don't remember what's in this alcove, so I think it's just a death ray bird later on at nighttime. So let's mark that. We got that one left to get. We still got this one left to get. We have a boss in here. And we also have a cave right about there, I think. Then there's another cave up here somewhere. I'm just gonna mark it there. I don't think it's there. I think it's like over here. And let's go fight this guy that's on the top of this cliff being an edgelord real quick. Oh, look at that. Golden seed. Pretty sure there is a site of grace right inside of that town. But still, we want to go fight this guy first. Alley-oop. That is not what I told you to do, game. I said jump off and then attack. And it ignored the jump off part. Oh? I thought we already had one of those. Oh, okay, I didn't have the rotten one. I had the heavy. Makes sense. Okay. Now, let's go get this grace point, and then we will probably call this episode here. Grab that. Actually, before we do call it, let's go get this cave cleared. Not cleared, but shown. Gotta go to the east and work our way up this mountain until we hit the actual hole-on wall. And then we'll just head a little north from here. We could hear it. That's just a snail. But I wasn't sure where it was. Ooh. This thing. I gotta deal with this guy. That's just so much damage. Like, my gosh. Where we just were. I'm not used to finding that right there. Used to going over to this little tree that's at the base, getting the items there, and then coming up and cutting these guys off, but we came up a slightly different path, and that's fine. As long as we got rid of one of the heavy hitters, I don't care who it was. Get rid of you. And then that one. Just so not everybody comes running at once. Then we gotta stop this thing. That was so much quicker of a stagger than the other ones. I'm very surprised by that. We're in the same zone. Why did that take just a little bit of a jump attack? Like 2? Heal up. Now let's get this item. We're trying to go back and figure out where the entrance to this cavern was. Thought it was up behind all them. But this ain't looking like it. So we're gonna keep hugging the mountain. Looking to the right. Is this the bear? No. Not a rune bear. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure because that definitely is higher up. So, just making sure it didn't loop back to the cave. I genuinely may have already missed it. Might have been closer to the entrance than I think. I could not tell if that was the ground or not, and there is no point risking it here. This is looking like a pathway. This is looking a lot like a pathway. Aha! And it was exactly where I marked. Should have trusted my gut. Oh well. Let's properly mark that exactly where it needs to be. And then yellow annex tunnel is in the same boat. That needs to be marked. And of course, we have to come here to get to the howling tree, so we'll be back for that. Not really a need to mark that area. But I think that is good. We will call that this episode. I'm just trying to think, because I may say screw it. Double check. No, we got everything inside the city. I went through every part of that. So we might say screw it and go do the mountaintops next episode first. Fight the giant, because the giant's really all we have to do up here. And then we can go do Praetor Rykard. The rest of the areas will be pushed forward enough that we can do Nefeli's quest and such. And that'll shove Alexander into his next spot. So think that might be a good bet. But that will be next episode. Let's warp on over there. Solidify that thought in my brain. As to this is where we shall pick up from. But if you like this kind of content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment anywhere you might want me to go in this game that I might not have gone to yet. And let me know any other games you might want me to go and play next. And I will see all of y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.